Today is a gloomy Wednesday. It's been raining and I thought it's the perfect day to make some bone broth because it's soup season. So today we're going to be making bone broth. I also have some applesauce that I made a couple days ago warming up on the stove because I need to can that up. I'm giving applesauce as gifts this year for Christmas along with some other little homemade things. So last spring, well, spring of 2023, we bought a cow with my husband's parents and split it with them, so we got all the bones. So I have a few of these like dog bones is what they call them that I'm gonna be using for the bone broth. And then I have a couple bags of these neck bones from the cow. And I have a few chicken feet left from when we processed our own meat chickens. So I'm going to throw them in there. These will add extra collagen and I just really need to use them, so I thought, why not? Making bone broth is really super simple. I have this big pot, which is usually my water bath canning pot. So I did take out my electric pressure canner back there, which also does water bath canning, so I can do my applesauce, since this pot is going to be used for the bone broth. So I'm going to pop all the bones into this big pot and then fill it up with water. I'll probably just leave like 2 inches at the top. And then I'm going to cover it and simmer it for about 24 hours. And then when I'm done tomorrow, I will can it up. But I'm going to save some to use for soups in the next couple weeks. So let's fill this bad boy up. And while I'm at it, I might as well show you what makes the bone broth so good. So in the bones, there's the like bone marrow in the middle, and that's full of like the collagen and the stuff that makes it like gelatinous, so gelatin. And this is what's really gonna like kick all those nutrients into the bone broth and make it super good and healthy for you. So like a stock, like if you got like beef stock or chicken stock, that's just like slowly simmered for like a few hours. And then bone broth is like a long period of time to really soak all of those nutrients into the broth. So it's just like a whole nother level of nutrition, which your body will really love, and it tastes pretty good too. So anyway, yeah, all that good stuff in there is what makes the bone broth amazing. Okay, so I've got everything in the pot, but honestly I thought the neck bones would be more substantial than they are, so I'm gonna go run down to my big freezer and grab just another bag of bones to throw in there just for good measure, and then I'll cover it with water and we'll get it simmering. Alright, so we got the bones in there covered with water. I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then set it to a simmer. And the applesauce here and my little helper who wants my attention. Hi, you want some attention? Yeah. Okay, so now that the broth is situated, it just has to get simmering. I'm gonna work on the applesauce here. I'm gonna set up the pressure canner, but I'm gonna do the boiling water method instead of pressure canning method and get that going. I've never water bath canned in the pressure canner before, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so first things first, I added water into the pot up to the fill line, and then it says to fill your jars halfway full with water and then set them all in there. And then we have to place the lid on, lock it into place. And then I just gotta press this button. And now it's going to warm the jars. And once they're warm, I will pour that water out and fill them with the applesauce. And we should be rocking and rolling. Okay, so now it beeped at me telling me that the jars are warm. So I'm gonna take the lid off. And I do not recommend doing this with a baby strapped to you. So do not do as I do. I'm going to empty this hot water back into the pot because the pot's gonna need hot water in it anyway. So one at a time, I'm gonna take them out and then I'm gonna fill it with applesauce and then place them back in. And whenever you're canning anything, you wanna leave a 1-inch headspace at the top to give it room to expand, or else you can get a little explosion, and you do not want that. And so I only had enough applesauce to fill 3 of these jars. I need to add more water to this because water needs to go 1 inch above the jars. And right now there's about 4 inches of water that I need to add to fill it up to do that. So I started this kettle of boiling water because it needs to be hot water that we add into the canner. And I need some more, so I'm just gonna start boiling another pot. And I'm just gonna pop this on to hold the heat in while I make another pot of hot water. All right, so it is the next day, and full transparency here, I got caught up in mothering because my little baby needed me, and then my camera died waiting for me to come back and finish the video. So I did not finish taking any video of canning the applesauce yesterday. The bone broth I just turned off to cool on the stove, and the applesauce is all canned up and ready to be gifted for Christmas. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna post this video anyway, even though I didn't finish it all the way, because why not? I made it to get myself going. Sometimes it's hard with a new little baby to get up and do things, but I really needed to get these things done. So pulled out my camera to make a video, and I'm just gonna post it anyway. So thanks for watching if you did, and maybe I'll make another one. See ya.